Hi there guys, it's me again, me and Emma, with another story in the day. We got a tip off, a lad was selling drugs in Billingham, a bit of a gobshite, bit of a fighter. So me and one of the travelling lads, who used to come with us, we decided to go. So this kid showed us where he lived a couple of days before, and he was getting a lump of gear dropped off. Anyway, the kid ended up fucking grassing us up and saying, "Oh, Brian Coughlin, such and such is coming to tax you." So the kid then, what he done is he phoned the fucking police. And what they'd done, they put a camera in the house and they had a microphone on the wall, like, so you couldn't see it. So if I went to the door, so what happened, and we were driving up towards there, it was a lovely summer's day, about June it was, we were driving along, put in my mate's car. So we went going through the streets and you could see people like playing, kids on bikes and everything, and all the area was nice and everything was like cushy, people washing windows and all that stuff, everyone was having a good day. So we said, what we'll get, what do we get, we'll split it, blah blah blah. We were talking how what we're going to do with the money and stuff. So we turned into the street and then turned left. It's right at the very back, near where it's like a place where you can go where you have picnics, just as you come going out of Hartlepool, as if you come towards Hartlepool. So the back end of Billingham. So we goes in the street and all of a sudden I went, stop, what's the matter? I went, look, there's no kids in the street, there's nobody here, nothing. I think it's a setup. He went, no man, you're paranoid. I said, look, there's not a fucking soul. And okay, and we reversed out and we got out, anyway, we drove round. They'd never seen us in the car because they were up in the house. They were in the garden, hidden in the garden, behind cars and fucking all that stuff. So we turned back up. So we went out, we went over the road. Over the other side, we went into a park where you can park the car. We parked the car in the park and we went into this, like where the toilets were, stood there and got a phone. We phoned someone to come and pick us up, another traveller. So we waited for him to come and pick us up in about 10 minutes after we parked up, because they'd never seen us coming in. The next, because we're all waiting for us to come in the street, next minute helicopter was up, flying about. We didn't know what car we were in because we'd not been seen, so the helicopter was to be on the outskirts, so you couldn't hear it. Anyway, that's come in to try and catch us because they know that our house could drive as well. So they must have thought, if we can't catch them in the car, we've got the helicopter. So it was all planned. But anyway, the lad ended up phoning up and saying to the other kid, he told them that the police were out of the house and everything, so we were right. But we seen the helicopter and we just sat there for about 15 minutes. The other lad from Darlington, he came from Darlington, picked us up and took us back. We left the car there overnight. I've got somebody else to pick up next day, but that's how close we come to getting caught. So then we realised how far the police would go. That was the first town, and we realised they were starting to put bolts in cameras in people's houses. Now I'll tell you, there's another 5 or 6 stories where they've done it. So yeah, that's what happened in the day. That's another one.